Building a custom pergola is one of the best ways to enhance an outdoor living space. Now, while they may seem complicated to build yourself, with a new line of Outdoor Accents decorative hardware from Simpson Strong-Tie, it makes it possible to not only make something that's structurally sound, but stylish. I'm Jamie Schmidt, and this is DIY Done Right. For this project, you're going to need to determine what size pergola you're going to want to build and have a concrete slab. Now, the pergola we're building today is 16 feet by 24 foot wide wood pergola, and we're going to start building it from the ground up. Now, the first step in that process is to install the anchor bolts for the post bases. Today we'll be using an adhesive anchoring system from Simpson Strong-Tie, which allows us to easily bond the threaded rod to the concrete. Now, to do this, we're going to use a hammer drill. Now, these hammer drills do come with a stop rod, and unfortunately, we're drilling past that depth. So a quick tip is to just put a piece of tape on the drill bit to make sure that you don't go deeper than you need to when you're drilling the holes. Hold that up to there and make sure you're at the appropriate height. Now I've given a little bit more for the edge here, the chamfered edge. So we've marked all of the locations for our holes in the slab. We put some tape down. It's an easy way of doing that. So the next step is we're going to start drilling this. And the hammer drill creates a lot of concrete dust. Now, we're using an adhesive anchoring system for this project, and that does not work well with dust. So you really want to make sure the holes are clean. Now, there's an industry standard for this, and it's called the 4-4-4. And what it entails is using compressed air. You put this long nozzle into the hole, squeeze it for 4 seconds. You use a brush next, do 4 strokes. Take your air nozzle again, put it down there for another 4 seconds, and that should clean everything out that you'll need to have out of there. You're going to want to make sure that your adhesive is properly mixed. An easy way of doing that is to squirt some onto a piece of cardboard or scrap paper until you see a nice, even, consistent color. Then it's okay to put it into the hole. Put your adhesive in there, put your threaded rod in there, you'll be good. All of our threaded rod are in the holes and the adhesive has cured, and these things are not going anywhere. So the next step is to take our Outdoor Accents adjustable post bases and put them over the threaded rod. But before I do that, I want to show you this little innovative rounded L that's on the bottom here. And what this allows you to do is actually move the post base around until you get it absolutely perfect, which is critical when you want this thing to look really nice. So you put the post base down, you have something that basically looks like a square washer, and this is called a bearing plate. And you put that on next, and then you have the nut. Put that on there. I'm not going to tighten it right now, but I do want to show you the standoff post base plate. And what that does is once this goes over, like so, it raises your post up off of the concrete. And what that does is allows the post not to be resting in standing water. Anyone who's any type of dry rot around their house knows that you don't want wood in contact with water if you can help it. And this will keep it up an inch off of the concrete, which means your pergola is going to last for years. So all of our post bases are in, and since we are making a very large pergola, we pulled out the big guns and we are using 6x6 posts. Now, not to worry, the Outdoor Accents line makes a variety of different sizes to accommodate whatever size lumber you want to use for your pergola. Each one of them is going to be galvanized and powder coated, so it's going to look great for years. Now, one tip I can give you while you're doing this step is to get yourself a post level. And what that does is it tells you the level in this plane, and there's also a level here which allows you to line it up on that plane. So while you're holding it right here, you can make sure it's perfectly plumb. There we go. Hi. All right, it's time to attach our post bases to our posts. And to do that, we're going to use our specifically designed Outdoor Accents structural screw and hex head washer. Simpson Strong-Tie has developed a really cool feature with this. Not only does it require no pre-drilling and it's load rated, but it looks like a bolted connection and it's fast. You need to use all the hardware in all the holes, and they are offset, so don't worry about hitting the one on the opposite side. All right, all of our posts are in, and it's time to start attaching the beams to the post. Now, to do that, we're going to use the decorative T-strap, and that's going to go right about there. And this is going to look really, really nice. Now, there's a couple of things to note about using these. One, use one on both sides for structural integrity. We need to do that. Two, you want to use the Outdoor Accent structural screw and the hex head washer. Do not use any other fasteners for that. Three, make sure you hit every hole in the strap. Things are going to start taking shape really, really fast, and this is an exciting part, so I want to get this thing on. Now that all of our joists are in, we're going to run some knee bracing, which will run from the post to the beam. This will add overall strength to the entire structure. Our pergola is almost done, and the last thing we need to do is give ourselves a little bit of shade. In order to do that, we're going to attach some 3x3s to the top of the pergola. We're going to use some Simpson Strong-Tie Deck Drive DSV wood screws. Now, they're corrosion resistant and perfect for this application. Finally, we're going to install our joists using the Decorative APA angles. That's it, we're done. We've built an amazing custom pergola that's built to last for years. For Simpson Strong-Tie, I'm Jamie Schmidt.